Hello YouTube, my name is Steve. I am the creator of RideTheTeacups.com, and this is the September 2019 update of all of the work that went into the project and the site. There is a lot to get through today, so let's go ahead and get started. And like every video from now on we'll begin with our intro video. Yes, I hope that you thoroughly enjoyed that. One of the projects for this month, as we look at what I wanted to accomplish in September, was to create an intro animation, and that is clearly complete. I had the music contracted, written and recorded by a gentleman named Joel Jamison. We are very grateful for his work on that and making sure that it was done incredibly well. I cannot say just how pleased I am with everything he did. Used a lot of the Adobe suite to actually create all of the animation itself, and I'm just so happy with the way that came out. So that ended up taking much more of my time than I actually wanted it to. Going down the list, I wanted to also set up some filters for the park info list. I wanted to update the menu items based on the permissions that you had, so that you're not just looking at a huge long list, but only things you can actually click on. Wanted to do some login content, and then of course always want to write a blog, shoot a vlog, and I also wanted to update Amazon Web Services, where I'm using to host my images. So let's go ahead and dive into an awful lot of that here. So the park info list filters I have not fully completed. I have designed out on paper, but I haven't actually been able to implement it. I'm hoping to do that this weekend, and then this list will essentially be done, and I'm very, very happy about that. While we are talking about things that I did this month, there were several distractions that kind of hit on my time a little bit, but didn't really affect the output. So first and foremost, every month the Phoenix React group has a meetup. This month's meetup was at Axon. I generally don't talk about this on this video, but it is something I try to do every month. Just talk about different React technologies, have an amazing community that gets together. There's free food, which, let's be honest, is a draw. And just always learning new things about React. They have fantastic speakers that come and help out. Some of them are local, some of them are nationally and internationally known. So definitely check out the Phoenix React group if you happen to be in the area. Say hi to me, I'd love to meet you. But that's something we do every month. Axon was pretty cool. They make tasers, so that was pretty awesome. I also took the opportunity to update my sticker collection on my computer, so I am running out of room. Still lots more space, though, to add a few more. I also work with the University of Arizona boot camp for web development and web design through Trilogy Education, and I spent a few days actually substitute teaching for this group, partially as an instructor, partially as a teacher assistant. This is what I'm a graduate of, and it's been very successful for me, and I cannot say enough good things about it. I had the great pleasure of substituting here and helping all of these other students change their lives, and that's always fun. I got to introduce a project that I call the Price of State, which just helps you build websites and see how your data flows. And then every once in a while work will host a happy hour, and that happened to be this last month, so here we are looking very confused. I told everyone to look as the awkward developers that we clearly are, and most of us ended up going for that. But just an awful lot of fun. And then in addition, I actually got through the entire Harry Potter book series this month, because clearly I didn't have enough other things to do. So books 1 through 7, all of them ended up reading through the entire series. And then the last video that I put together was how to build Sleeping Beauty's castle. I'm really happy with the way this video came out as well. We ended up buying a refrigerator last month and came home with a huge box. So we wanted to actually put it to good use for my family and ended up recording the results. So I hope you guys think that it's useful. Certainly fun to put together. And again, compared to the last video, it took me about half the time that it took me to shoot and edit from the last video, and this one was longer and more complex. So take a quick listen and I'll skip around.
Sleeping Beauty's castle is an icon of Disneyland. Set right behind the hub, it's what actually leads you into the park out of Main Street, USA. As you walk along, it's huge, it's big, it's beautiful. It's what I think of when I think about Disneyland, and today we're going to show you how to bring it home. Building Sleeping Beauty's castle is easier than you're going to think that it is. You don't need a whole lot, and you're not going to spend any money for this project.
An awful lot.
I'm going to separate them
out how we wanted to make it.
Start with my drawbridge, and then point out my reference points. I'm also going to need some space above that will completely cut out when we're done.
Wonderful artistic skills on full display. I do actually have a Bachelor of Arts, believe it or not. Whether this image actually proves that or not, something to be considered. And we'll go off to the end. Had an awful lot of fun putting this together. And here's the final product.
Base of Sleeping Beauty's castle. I have my drawbridge set up. I've got all of my beautiful towers up there, a couple of windows for heads to peek out, a couple of other windows over here, a secret door,
and we'll just skip to the end.
Write down in the comments. We would love to see those. Thanks for sharing with us. Thanks so much for watching. We'd really appreciate it if you would like this video and subscribe to our channel so that we can bring you more fun videos just like this. Let's go ride the Teacups!
Get out of that. So anyway, all completed. And then in addition, in the actual website blog, you'll see here I have my How to Build Sleeping Beauty Castle. It's very simple. It's just the video itself, along with all of the tags and things. There wasn't really a step-by-step that made sense for blog entry, so I just threw in the video itself, and that seems to work out just fine. So. Getting back to our list here, so the videos and things and all of the articles are done. Write One blog should be crossed out because the blog was added here. All of the login content, I started investigating this as far as how to architect and design the login system that it is that I wanted. I started some implementation, but it's going to take a little bit more architecture than I had originally considered, a little bit more time to actually piece that together. And then in addition, since for Phase 1, which should be finished next month, we'll get to that in a minute, nobody has to log in but me. This didn't seem to be much of a priority. So I've deprioritized it, set it for Phase 2, and moved it on. You can see, as far as the permissions go, the menu items, only the menu items that I have access to and can click are here. So no more access denied or anything like that. Everything is there. So I've removed everything that either doesn't exist or I don't actually have access to. That will actually change dynamically. I'll show you that in a minute too. And then I had to also set up the Amazon Web Services API. I'm very happy that that was accomplished. I have my Amazon images all set up, linked in. And then my React site has the ability to distinguish based on whether something is actually part of Amazon Web Services or whether it is a local image or an external image, and it'll determine that actually on the fly. and make sure to show us the correct images and take it from the right places. So very happy about that. Have my images uploaded, everything coming from the buckets that is supposed to, including all of the image content for the games. So very happy about that. And then in addition, some of the things that I wanted to finish from last time that I didn't get a chance to, we're updating the game CSS and then updating some contest logic. So I am very pleased to show off that, let's see, our to-do list is wonderfully short. I'm very happy about that. Obviously haven't put in next month's yet, but let's look at the closed ones and show some awesome t-shirt designs. Let's see, where's my shirts? There we go, design 3 shirts. So we have the first one, which would be kind of my generic shirt. We'll give these out, or these might be the ones that we sell. I think I'll do a short run for t-shirts, such as maybe printing 50 or 100 a year, and then that's it. And if you get one, you get one, and if you don't, try next time. So just my general. And then we have a game called the 60-Second Recollection. It's a live game that we'll do in person, so with different people that we meet or different people that we chat with online. And so we created the t-shirt for anyone who plays and actually wins that game. And then for our wonderful folks who have been here since the very beginning, we have the I Was There t-shirt for the launch team. Ended up outlining this completely in Illustrator. Again, really happy with the way that turned out. This would be the back of the shirt, and then on the front pocket you'll have the launch team design. So the colors themselves aren't finalized. I just wanted a color background to look at them. But anyway, I was able to complete the t-shirt project. And then as far as the contests go, I was able to actually create a set of rules and legalities and everything for contests. This is a very long way of saying that it's open to people in the 48 continental U.S. states, unless your laws say otherwise. I'm going to tell people who it is that won, and I'll tell you that you won electronically, and a list of winners. And then I have my fake winners list here. This is not a real contest, of course, but you'd be able to see all of the, and of course those linked to just google.com and things. It's not really sponsored by FedEx, sorry for any misrepresentation, I just wanted to see what it looked like. But there'll just be a list of contests and winners along with some basic information on there. And then in addition to that, I was able to create the admin page for the contests and the winners. It'll show you what the status is, and then I can actually create all of my individual fields, just like you'd expect, along with everything that we need to actually consider for the contest before building it, so that I'm not breaking any laws. And then I'll work with our legal team to try to make sure that actually happens. And you can see the completed one with everything actually filled in, and all of the winners lists and things as well. So anyway, did an awful lot of work with contests and kind of our legal things as well. So those are several of the things that we ended up working on for this month. And then, like I said, as you can see, my to-do list, the project is shaping up incredibly well. So these are the things that need to get finished before the site goes live. And you will see a lot of green in here. Purple is in progress, and so you'll see a lot of that as well. So I am very, very, very pleased with the status of this. You can see in our list of issues, we only have 9 open issues. 3 of them are not going to be fixed until next year because of the login functionality. And I'll add October to this. But speaking of October, here is what I'm hoping to accomplish next month. I need to actually start paying for things, because this is it. October hits, and then November we are opening the gates, and that is an incredibly exciting time. So definitely join us for that. We're going to have some surprises. We're going to have some prizes. We're going to have lots of fun with that. So anyway, start paying for things. And then we're going to make sure that we're editing all of the videos. Actually, that could probably be crossed out because I started my editing a bit early. I was intending just to shoot them, but then I had fun. And then don't worry about the require login to enter. That's actually part of the dev and beta sections. You'll have to log in for that, but as far as ridetheteacups.com goes, we will be able to just open it up and let it go. I'm also going to create just a really basic countdown landing page for ridetheteacups.com instead of the, well, I can show you here, the wonderful page that you see now if you try to visit. ridetheteacups.com is we're offline for maintenance, which is correct because I'm always maintaining it because it's not done yet. So I'm going to put a landing page there with a countdown clock instead. It'd be much, much more appealing to that. I'm going to add that to October's work. I'm actually going to update the blog editor a little bit as well, which will give me a little bit more flexibility. And then this list, half of the list is just start paying for things that I'm already using. So this list is very light. It will give me time to catch up on the things that I haven't gotten to, like the filters and things to make it easier to find what it is that you want. It'll give me a little bit more time to polish some of the videos and images and logos and things that have evolved over time, and just really help me out with some time so that I can get things going. I don't know if I'll be able to push the button on November 1st or not. It may end up being the middle of the month, but yeah, super, super excited about November when we actually get to show this thing off and let you play with it quite a bit more than we're doing now. So that is my update for Ride the Teacups. Thank you so much for all of your support and help. I ended up updating the YouTube channel a bit for you here, so you can actually see the playlist right on the front page. I've actually shot a couple of videos that I've not edited yet, so you'll see even more content listed on here. We'll always just put the latest video here at the top, and then a list of just all of the uploads. I may kill this off, we'll see. But then you can see your Disneyland rides, the California Adventure rides, the Lego rides, all of the website progress. I try to update big updates and small updates over time, just to get things moving along. So, and then one of the other things, the last things that I want to put in is a Friends of Ride the Teacups. So the goal of our site is to help parents who are trying to bring their young kids to Disneyland and help them plan for that trip. That's what I'm focused on. That's what I'm doing. Everything is parent and young kid oriented. So the Legos, of course, is building things together. Specifically to do with Disney and Disney properties. We have things like building the Sleeping Beauty's castle, which just kind of brings some of the magic of Disneyland home. You have an awful lot of tutorial videos. We showed you how to build the lanyard. We'll show you how to pack in waters. We'll show you what to pack, what not to pack, what souvenirs to get at home, what to take with you, what to wait till after. All of those types of videos designed for parents bringing young kids to Disneyland. There's a lot of fantastic Disneyland content that doesn't fit under my bucket and my niche that I want you to have access to as well. So there's a lot of YouTube channels that I watch, and we're going to share those. Part of Ride the Teacups is sharing the wealth and sharing the information and being good neighbors. So we want to make sure that we're trying to do all of that. So you're going to see an awful lot of other Disney channels and websites that I found incredibly helpful on here as well. So anyway, those are all things that will be coming up, and then woo, launch day. So stay tuned for that. I will put updates on the Facebook page, which you'll be able to check out here for all of those up and coming events. We also have an Instagram page. I will be setting up the Patreon page. And then, of course, this YouTube channel will be a huge source of information as well. Please like this video if you found this update really helpful or informative or just fun to keep up to date with what's happening behind the scenes. And please, please, please subscribe to this channel. We really covet those subscriptions. We'll actually be holding a contest for the first 100 subscribers. I'm giving away some free stuff soon. So, but definitely, please, please subscribe. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, and we're not going to go out and spam you. That's something we want to make a big deal of too. We're not going to spam you with things that you don't want. But I do need to hit 100 subscribers in order to accomplish some of my final goals before YouTube will open that up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will talk to you again soon. Make sure you ride the teacups.